Good morning, ability. Let's get ramped up for another awesome day. I'm going to kind of keep on our education week here and talk about how the brain affects the body and the body affects the brain. But it's also important when we keep talking about these miscommunications and things that happen in the body. Patients sometimes ask, well, what leads to all these? And we try to talk to them about it. But I like to use the 3 T's. I'm sure everybody knows the traumas, toxins, and thoughts. Those things that happen every single day that lead to those interferences and affect the way your brain and body communicate. First, trauma. Obviously, people simulate trauma with car accident, falls, slips, or major injuries. When trauma can be, in fact, things you do throughout every single day. Whether it's you sleep on the same side, you work on a computer, or sit or slouch all day long. For me, I have to fix my glasses every 2 seconds so my head tilts. But it could be a million different things. Wearing high heels, carrying a purse, or numerous things every single day that people do to their body, or causes some of those traumas. Toxins, a little bit different. So what you consume and what you're around. So if you live next door to an electrical plant, you have a little more toxin that puts your chemical balance askew. But if you're someone that's sitting home ripping Mountain Dew, smoking cigarettes, and huffing paint fumes, you're going to have a chemical imbalance that's ridden a lot of toxins. But even every day, when you're drinking water from a bottle that contains unknown toxins from that bottle, or out of a tap, which most tap water has some fluoride in it, and even eating processed foods or GMO foods, whatever you put in your system, whatever you put in that body, will lead to some type of toxic reaction or chemical imbalance, which will lead to that interference. So it's important to make sure that your body's functioning to rid those toxins. And finally, thoughts. Thoughts or stress. Every day, someone will have some sort of stress, and it's all about how your body is able to perceive and handle each of those stress. Imagine going to work one day and coming out to get in your Suburban, and your tires are gone. Do you imagine the stress that will lead to that? Not only you'd have stress, you'd have emotional stress, you'd have tension, you get angry, but that would cause tension in muscles, as well as that emotional stress, which causes chemical imbalance. So it's how you perceive that stress. Your body has to be in the best position possible to handle those stresses so you can continue out the day the best way you can. All these lead to interference and disruption in that communication between your brain and the body. And that adjustment every single day is what changes those people's lives and lets them be able to handle that and come to work the next day. So let's go out there, put those wheels back on that Suburban, take those toxins out of people and get people feeling great. Have a great rest of your day.